Job search takes a lot of activities and efforts, but there are some activities which are not at all productive for the success of your job search. Yet, time and again, I see so many job seekers spending so much time and effort doing these activities. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you should stop doing in your job search. Look, your job search will change the moment you stop doing these things. And I'm going to also share with you what are the other activities you can start doing in their place, which will have a massive impact in success of your job search. Hi, my name is Shub Faujdar. Welcome back to the channel. I am a Singapore-based job search strategist and career coach and a former corporate recruiter. I am also a LinkedIn top voice. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. I release new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is a short, less than 2-minute action-packed tip, and Thursday is a long deep dive on one of the topics. So the first thing you want to do for your job search is stop doubting yourself and start communicating your value powerfully. This is the biggest tweak you can make for your job search. Job search is a crash course in rejection and frustration, and it can lead to a lot of self-doubt. But here's the thing. Companies don't hire you knowing that they have to reassure you, build your confidence. They hire you because you will be able to provide some value to them, contribute to them, create an impact to them. So when you're communicating with people, not only in interviews, but even for your networking, in your network, project yourself as somebody who brings value instead of always coming across as somebody who is not confident in his or herself. So make sure you understand what value specifically do you bring to the table, and then know and learn how to communicate that. Look, there are a lot of free resources in my channel as well. I talk about how do you communicate your value. This is the most essential skill for you to be able to get hired by an organization. Second one is stop spraying and praying and do a targeted job search. So people usually say, I am open to anything in finance, in operations, in supply chain, in marketing. When you are very open, you do not create your specific value add, your unique selling proposition. There are a lot of candidates who can do a lot of work you do. So your job, again, it goes to point number 1. You need to understand your specific value and then communicate that and target your job search. So think big picture. You may be somebody who is great at finance. What aspect of finance? Say financial planning and analysis. And you may have done multiple joint venture projects. Now you are narrowing down your niche. And while opportunities are getting limited in that niche, you are massively removing competition. And that gives you an advantage like none other, because everybody else is trying to be generic, trying to fight for all finance roles, whereas you are focusing your energy on very specific type of roles where you have a clear value add. There's this concept called search cost, which means if you spend time looking for a lot of roles, you are not spending enough time in finding your specific type of roles where you will be hired. So be very careful of search cost. Being very open in a job search is not the best strategy. Point number 3, stop waiting for opportunities and start creating them. Look, I'm a big believer of branding and networking. When you work on building your brand, when you work on being known for something in the market, you don't have to wait for job opportunities to come to you or get opened. People hire you because of who you are. And that's such a critical skill to have in today's day and age. You are your own brand. And the same thing goes with networking. Honestly speaking, both branding and networking work hand in hand with each other. So networking is, building relationships before you actually need to ask favors, depositing in that relationship through the years. So when you absolutely need help in finding the right role, you know how to reach out, who to reach out, and you've already built social capital with that. Point number 4, stop focusing only on impressing them during the interview and start focusing on assessing the fit for you. So many job seekers, when they're preparing for an interview, miss the half of interview equation. Look, interview is supposed to be a dialogue where both the parties assess the fit of each other. But job seekers spend all their time and energy in preparing to impress the hiring manager or the employer or other stakeholders rather than finding if that's the right fit. When you switch this mindset, something happens. You go to the job search with immense confidence. Now you're not focused on just impressing them, but you're also focused on seeing whether this is the right fit for me or not. And that calm confidence gets put across in the interview. So for your interview, make sure that you go with the confidence to see if this is the right fit. Of course, we always talk about communicating your value effectively, but after that, worrying about whether you are the right fit for the role or not, from the company's perspective, let it be their headache. You focus on finding out whether this role and company would be the right fit for you or not. And the final one, stop accepting the first offer and start negotiating. Look, over a course of 35 to 40 years, when you will be working, if you do not negotiate on the first offer you get, you are going to be missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, even millions of dollars if you happen to be in very senior level management. And I see that happening with so many job seekers. I am literally just done working with a client of mine who got an offer, which is a 25% increase in his current salary and overall package, because the structure of the bonus, because he's in a global director position, it's going to be a 40% pay increase. Now, when he got the offer, both of us said, this is a very good offer. But we worked together to find out 1 or 2 pointers where we can still negotiate with them and find out more information. So when it comes to negotiation, you do not accept the first offer, even if it's above what you were expecting. This guy got above the range he quoted them, and still he was negotiating. So we found out that because of when he would be able to join this organization, he's going to miss out on the current year's bonus. And we went ahead and went to the organization, and they said, you know what, we are happy to give you a sign-on bonus with a 18-month prorated clawback in case you leave the organization. But in the overall scheme of things, that's going to help him not only with the monetary side, but also creating that habit of always negotiating the first offer. The first offer is never the best offer. So always negotiate. So with that, here were the 5 things you needed to stop doing to have the best job search, and what are the things to start doing instead. I hope you like it. What would be some things which you would recommend job seekers not do, which you found were waste of your time initially, and what did you do instead which gave you the right result? Please do write them in the comments. I would look forward to reading some of the insights from you.